Trojan Family, what's up, man? USCJ, we here, man. It's the top of the morning, man. Top of the morning. Listen, got a quick little article for you real quick, man. And it's our quarterback, our five-star quarterback, Malachi Nelson, teaming up with Michael Vick, man. Malachi Nelson and Michael Vick teaming up together, man. And listen, what better person other than Michael Vick to mentor somebody like Malachi Nelson? If we got, hey, check this out. You know, we hope Malachi even have some of that success that Michael Vick had, man. If he was anything like Michael Vick was in college, listen, we got us a get. Do you hear me? If he's anything like Michael Vick was in college, hey, it's straight up go time, man. It's straight up go time. But listen, here's a little article, man. I just want to get into this real quick, man. It's an article right here. It says Michael Vick to mentor USC quarterback commit through the NIL, through his NIL firm. And so Michael Vick, here he is here. And let me read some of this to you, man. Let me read this to you. It says, I couldn't be more excited. This is Michael Vick. I couldn't be more excited to partner with Level's work and talented athletes on the roster, Vick said in the release. He says, as someone who has had success on high levels of football, I'm looking forward to mentoring guys like, here, check this out, Clemson quarterback DJ, and as well as Malachi. Now, this is ironic to me. This kind of stuck out to me in this article. This is part one. You know, I got two parts of it I want to talk about. One of it is the fact that Michael Vick is mentoring Malachi Nelson. I love that. Michael Vick is mentoring Malachi Nelson. But here's the other part. He's also going to be mentoring Clemson quarterback, DJ. Now, this is ironic because Clemson quarterback is the brother of Mateo. You know Mateo, big D tackle out of defensive end out of St. John Bosco, man. And coincidentally, ironically, I just happened to see him yesterday taking pictures at Ohio State. Now, you guys remember I told you, I came in the video a couple days ago and told you that Mateo was supposed to be visiting. He locked in I think it was 3 or 4 or 5 official visits, and one of them happened to be Ohio State. So yesterday, he was on social media, took to social media, and his dad, I think, posted of, an Ohio State uniform or whatever. You know, he looked good, he looked physical, he looked big. And so that's a part of it, man. Hey, you guys don't be discouraged. That's a part of it. That's what they do. They take pictures, they go in different places. And why not enjoy your youth and take your trips? But here's the issue. Here is the issue. And if I'm not mistaken, most of these NIL collectors that are already established, and I'm gonna tell you some of these schools that have them already. You got Tennessee, you got Texas Tech, you got Louisville, and I believe Ohio State. You got some of these schools that are leading the way. And so the very fact that he's over there, meeting up with Ohio State, I want this, and he comes next week. This guy comes next week. He comes next week, and the thing is this. We have to have a collective in place. Do you hear what I'm saying? And because shout out to Logan Dow. Logan Dow sent me this article. Well, excuse me. Logan Dow yesterday when I was talking about Brandon Sosna, he made a comment in the comment section, and he said this. He says John Walker, who was a 4-star defensive tackle, was scheduled to come to USC this weekend with some of the other guys that I mentioned to you guys yesterday about. It says, however, he canceled it, and he says he thinks that Ohio State might be, one of the boosters might have reached out to him to possibly give him a bag. And so, listen, here's the deal. You guys got to understand, this is the new reality we're in. We got to wake up, smell the coffee, and say, look, we are in another reality. This is not the same college football as we know it. The name USC and the location in California, that's going to sell. But then there's going to be another piece to the puzzle that's going to sell as well. And it's called NIL. And I think it's sometimes it's hard for people to really, when things begin to shift in life, sometimes when things shift and they shift kind of unaware, when we're unaware or when we're here, but it happens right in front of our face. Sometimes we kind of don't see it, but sometimes we just got to wake up and say, look, this is the new reality. and it's called the NIL. And a lot of people are getting, moving and grooving. And one thing we don't want is to get lost in the sauce. And so now that we're looking at Michael Vick and Malachi Nelson teaming up together, and I told you guys, I said, there's never going to be a problem with Caleb Williams, right? Or Jordan Addison, or somebody, a big name player like that to get the NIL deal. And coincidentally, I think Caleb Williams just yesterday, I just seen where he got another NIL deal. Dude has like 6-7 NIL deals now, right? And so it's never going to be an issue with them guys because, the superstar, the face of the team per se, those guys are always going to be able and capable of getting the NIL. So, but we want to have a collective in place like Louisville had, like all these other schools, Texas Tech, Ohio State, all these other schools to where, our players are able to be able to come and get the bag. And for this guy to cancel Mr. John Walker, defensive tackle, for him to have a trip set up and now, we're no longer on his list, that's kind of disturbing. But listen, I'm not sounding the alarm, but I'm just saying we need to get something in place. And so now that Malachi Nelson and Michael Vick, they got things moving and grooving. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. I want to have Michael Vick. And do you guys think it's a coincidence these two guys wearing number 7? Michael Vick wearing number 7, Malachi wearing number 7. You think he's been his mentor? Well, not mentor, but he idolized him all along. I mean, what you guys think? Hit me in the comment section. USCJ32 on Twitter, USCJ32 on Instagram. So listen, you guys tell me what you think. It's time for the collective to get in place. And let me tell you this. Next weekend, I told you guys yesterday, we got a huge class coming in. We got an offensive tackle, we got a linebacker, and of course, we got a strong side defensive end guy coming in this week. But I'm gonna tell you something. Next weekend, I feel like that class next weekend with Mateo, you got these big, huge names, and I haven't remembered a time where you got a class this big. From a perspective of all, like mostly 5 stars coming in on one weekend, and Malachi did say, he says, I have no problem with recruiting these guys. So Malachi recruiting these guys, and Malachi getting his NIL connect with Michael Vick and his brother connecting up with him. Let's get Mateo involved with this thing too. Let's get this NIL thing popping and cracking, man. You know what I'm saying? So you guys hit me in the comment section. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. USCJ32, man. Everybody, listen. You guys have a blessed weekend, man. I'm about to go get. I can just have my pre-workout. I'm about to go crazy up in here. I'm about to go get it in myself. You guys have a good weekend, man. Get yours in. Have a good one, man. Fight on, fight on, fight on.